Jai Hind. In this video, we are going to discuss about the catalyst. So friends, first of all, we are going to define here what is the catalyst. So catalyst are those material which enhance the rate of reaction. Generally, we use the enhance for the catalyst. Actually, catalyst can change or can alter the rate of reaction. It can alter the rate of reaction. Therefore, we can say it catalyst is alter the rate of reaction, but generally in the sense of catalyst we use the that process which will be enhanced by the some material used. The most important point of view of the catalyst is that it does not consume in the reaction, it is only participate in the reaction, or it will present only, its presence is only required, not to be consumed, or its amount is very less required, only its presence is required, so it will not be consumed in the reaction. For example, the potassium chlorate will decompose in the potassium chloride and oxygen in the normal rate at the temperature of 633 to the minimum temperature 473, but when we use the MnO2 manganese dioxide, it will complete decomposed very fast at the lower temperature. So here MnO2 manganese dioxide is the catalyst for this reaction. Similarly, there are too many examples of the catalyst. Now we are going to discuss about the promoters and the poison. So catalyst promoters are those which enhance the activity of catalyst. Friends, just beware, catalysts are those which enhance the rate of reaction. Okay, catalysts are those material which enhance the rate of reaction, whereas promoters are those materials which enhance the activity of catalyst. Promoter can enhance the activity of catalyst, and the poison reduce the activity of any catalyst. For example, in the Haber process, iron and molybdenums are used. So iron is the catalyst for this reaction in Haber process for the synthesis of ammonia. Iron is used for the synthesis of ammonia, and molybdenum is the catalytic promoter. It promote the activity of iron. So here MO or molybdenum is the catalytic promoter. So friends, next is the homogeneous catalysis and the heterogeneous catalysis, the type of catalysis. So homogeneous means the reactant and the catalyst if present in the same physical state. If the reactant and the catalyst both are present in the same physical state, so it is called the catalytic promoter, homogeneous catalyst. For example, in the synthesis of sulfuric acid, this step is used. Lead chamber process, the MO is NO is used as a catalyst to oxidize the sulfur dioxide in the sulfur dioxide. So here nitric oxide NO is a catalytic catalyst, and it is the homogeneous catalyst. Why? Because it is the gaseous and both reactant are also the gaseous. Similarly, the hydrolysis of ethyl acetate in the presence of any acid like the HCl or sulfuric acid, so it is also homogeneous because the acid is present in the liquid medium. So both are the catalyst and the reactant are the same physical phase, so it is the homogeneous. So there are so many examples, you may consult the book. And the next is the heterogeneous catalysis. In the heterogeneous catalysis, the catalyst is the different physical state with a different reactant physical state. Like this, the oxidation of sulfur trioxide, see the similar process here. The oxidation of sulfur trioxide in the presence of nitric oxide and oxidation of sulfur trioxide in the presence of platinum. So platinum is the solid and sulfur dioxide is the gaseous, so the different physical states are present here, and sulfur trioxide is formed because the platinum is solid and the sulfur dioxide is the gaseous, so it is the heterogeneous process. So friends, it is very easy to understand. Haber process, iron is the solid and the nitrogen and hydrogen is the gaseous, so it is also the heterogeneous catalysis, examples of heterogeneous catalysis. So I am suggesting you just to remember those examples which are using many times. So it is very easy to remember the Haber process as well as the sulfur dioxide, the oxidation of sulfur dioxide, what is the difference in this as well as in this reaction, in this and in this reaction. So you note it, these both reactions. And next is the Ostwald process. In the Ostwald process of the synthesis of nitric acid, in this case the ammonia is oxidized in the presence of platinum. You may see here ammonia is oxidized in the presence of platinum. So this is also the example of heterogeneous catalysis. One another example is very famous and the industrial example. It is the hydrogenation of vegetable oils in the vegetable ghee, that is the vanaspati. So vanaspati is prepared by the vegetable oil hydrolyzed in the presence of catalyst nickel, platinum. So nickel or platinum used as a catalyst to hydrolyze the vegetable oil with the hydrogen. Actually vegetable oil contains many double bonds, means is as a alkene, and here during the process of hydrogenation this bond will break down and one H is added here. So one H2 molecule will be added here. So in this process the hydrogen atom is added to change the vanaspati ghee, or this is called the vegetable ghee. So vanaspati ghee is formed like this method. So friends, I think it is very easy to understand and very easy to notice. But one thing you remember that it is very important chapter and very important for point of view of the board examination, because one question will ask from this. So this only 5-minute lecture having completed about 2 marks question. So please take care it and don't take it easy, and it is very easy, but don't take it easy. So friends, next will be adsorption theory and heterogeneous catalysis. It will discuss in the next video lecture. So till that you take care and regular your study. Thank you. Jai Hind.